All right, so we're diving deep into U.S. Premier League Season 3 T20 cricket, where every ball can be a game changer. And, I just love the intensity and strategy of it all. Plus, you've got these seasoned international players mixing it up with rising U.S. talent.
It really is a great mix.
It is. And for this deep dive, we've got a really interesting mix of sources, edge-of-your-seat match highlights, and some really insightful USPL playout interviews.
Ah, yeah, those interviews give you a great perspective, hearing directly from the players.
Exactly. You get the inside scoop, so get ready for a deep dive journey into the heart of USPL Season 3.
What's really fascinating to me is how the USPL captures the essence of T20 cricket, the intensity, that unpredictability, the sheer entertainment value.
Absolutely.
And at the same time, they're laying the groundwork for the future of cricket here in America. It's a tough thing to balance.
It is. Speaking of balancing acts, what about the New York Cowboys and that run to the championship?
Yeah.
I mean, they started the season with 3 straight losses, 3. You'd think they were done.
Yeah, a start like that can really shake a team's confidence,
Yeah.
especially in a short tournament like the USPL. Every match is crucial. Coming back from that, it takes real grit and determination.
It's like a boxer getting knocked down early, but they find a way to get back up, land that knockout punch.
Yeah.
The Cowboys just clawed their way back, winning those must-win matches. They peaked at just the right time. That momentum shift was unbelievable.
That's the mark of a champion right there, that ability to adapt, to learn from setbacks, and then to rise to the occasion when the pressure is on. In T20 cricket, momentum can be huge, and the Cowboys, they really harnessed it beautifully.
You got to give credit where it's due. Jake Lintott, the captain, he led from the front. That crafty leg spin bowling, especially that deceptive googly of his, talk about fooling the batsman.
Oh, yeah, and Dilpreet Bajwa.
Yeah.
A rock in the middle order, consistent innings, holding the team together.
Absolutely.
And then there's Mukhtar Ahmed, the explosive opener, could change a match in just a few overs.
Yeah, Mukhtar Ahmed, just incredible power.
Lintott's captaincy, though, it was masterful, really. He just seemed to have this intuitive sense of the game, making the right bowling changes, field placements, often at key moments, shifting the momentum.
It's like he could see the game a few steps ahead.
It really is.
He talked about it in his USPL Playout interview, calls it gut feeling. I was really interested in his thoughts about bowling in those death overs.
Oh, yeah, those final over.
Yeah, where the pressure is just immense.
Yeah.
He doesn't get lost in complicated calculations. He trusts his instincts.
That intuition often separates a good captain from a great one. Those high-pressure situations, no time for deep analysis. You've got to rely on experience, your gut. Lintott seems to have mastered that.
He also spoke with such genuine passion about the USPL, the organization, the talent pool.
Yeah, he was really positive.
Yeah, he even drew comparisons to his time playing in Florida. Clearly, the league's really resonating with players from all over the world.
That really speaks volumes about the USPL's vision. They've built a platform that not only showcases world-class cricket, but also fosters this sense of, camaraderie, a shared purpose among players from such diverse backgrounds.
Absolutely. And it really struck me how he unwinds after a tough match. He plays golf. Seems so unexpected for a cricketer.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show everyone has their own way of de-stressing, staying sharp mentally.
Oh, for sure. Mental resilience, it's just as important as physical strength in a tough tournament like the USPL. It's great to see players like Lintott prioritizing their well-being, finding ways to stay grounded amid all that intensity.
Now, those rising stars making their mark on the USPL, it's a real melting pot of talent out there. You've got these young American players alongside these international veterans creating this amazing learning environment.
Yeah, the USPL, it's not just a league. It's a crucible where raw talent is forged and refined. You have these hungry young American players sharing the dressing room with seasoned pros. The knowledge transfer there is immense.
Exactly. And we see this in the USPL playout with Arya Garg from the New Jersey Titans. He spoke so highly of learning from guys like Saurabh Netravalkar, the former USA captain, and Zeel Haq, that veteran Pakistani bowler. Imagine the insights they must be sharing.
It's got to be invaluable for these young players, not just picking up cricket skills, but learning the nuances of the game, the mental side, different strategies. It's like a masterclass.
Garg also talked about the challenges and the rewards of playing on such a diverse team. Players from different backgrounds speaking different languages. They found ways to bond, to communicate, create a sense of unity. It's amazing how cricket transcends those cultural barriers.
It really is. It's a microcosm of the global cricketing community. This blend of cultures, playing styles, and that cross-pollination of ideas, that's what makes the USPL so unique, so exciting to watch.
It's not just about the players on the field, though. The USPL is making waves globally, broadcasting to this huge audience over 15 countries, reaching 400 million viewers. That's massive.
Yeah, that global reach, it's unheard of for a league in its early stages, speaks to the quality of cricket being played, the compelling stories, and the league's dedication to engaging with a global audience.
It's like the USPL is saying to the world, hey, look what we're building here.
Yeah, exactly. And the world is paying attention. The USPL isn't just putting American cricket on the map, it's redefining what's possible for the sport here, inspiring a whole new generation of players and fans.
Speaking of inspiration, those USPL Playout episodes featuring young players, like Aryan Singh, Pranav Siva, and Utkarsh, they talked about the league's commitment to grassroots development, nurturing young talent, fostering a love for the game at the community level. It's clear that the USPL is playing the long game here.
That's so important for the long-term growth of any sport, right? Investing in grassroots, creating pathways for young players to progress, building a strong foundation. That's how you create a cricketing ecosystem that can thrive for generations to come.
It's like planting seeds that will blossom into this vibrant cricketing landscape in the years to come. And with the USPL leading the way, the future of American cricket looks incredibly bright.
It does. It really does. It's a story that's still being written. Every season brings new chapters filled with, thrilling matches, inspiring stories, and this growing sense of possibility. The USPL, it's not just a league, it's a movement.
Well said. And speaking of movements, we're going to take a quick pause here, but don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more to cover in our deep dive into USPL Season 3. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Sounds good. And it's not just about, nurturing young talent. The USPL is also attracting these established international stars, guys who are looking to extend their careers and be a part of this growing cricketing movement.
That's right. You think about a guy like Unmukt Chand, former India Under-19 World Cup winning captain. He's playing for the California Golden Eagles now. And in his USPL Playout interview, he talked about the incredible potential he sees in American cricket.
Yeah, Chan's decision to come to the U.S. and play in the USPL, that's a big statement. Shows that experienced international players, they're recognizing the opportunities here,
Yeah.
the direction American cricket is heading in.
He's not just here for the paycheck. He genuinely believes in the future of the sport here, especially with Major League Cricket on the horizon. It's like he's betting on the underdog. And he's not the only one.
Yeah, I think that's a key takeaway here, right? The USPL isn't just this standalone entity. It's part of a larger ecosystem that's developing in American cricket. You've got the USPL, Major League Cricket, and this whole growing network of academies, grassroots programs. It's all interconnected.
It's like a ripple effect, with the USPL at the center, creating these waves that are spreading out, transforming the cricketing landscape.
Exactly. And those ripples, they're reaching way beyond American shores. The USPL is broadcasting to a global audience, attracting international players, generating interest from investors, sponsors. It's putting American cricket on the world map.
And it's not just about the big names and all the glitz and glamour. Let's not forget those USPL Playout interviews with the Trump brothers, Matthew and Joshua, from the New York Cowboys. They talked about the unique learning experience the USPL provides, even for players who aren't necessarily in the spotlight.
Yeah, that camaraderie, the shared passion, the chance to learn from players from different backgrounds, different cultures, that's what makes the USPL so special. It's more than just a competition. It's a community.
They talked about how, even though they didn't get the results they hoped for, they still really valued the experience, the friendships they formed, the support from the fans. Sometimes the journey is just as important as the destination.
It is, and it's a journey that's full of challenges, setbacks. Let's be real, not every team can win the championship. But the USPL, it gives players this platform to test themselves, to learn, to grow, become better versions of themselves, both on and off the field.
Absolutely. And that resilience, that ability to bounce back from adversity, that's a recurring theme we keep seeing in our deep dive into the USPL. Think back to Jake Lentod's insights on handling pressure in his USPL Playout interview. It's all about staying present, trusting your instincts, not letting the pressure get to you.
Yeah, Lentod's approach is a masterclass in mental fortitude. It's not just about technique or skill, it's about having that mental strength to perform under pressure, making those split-second decisions when the stakes are high.
He talked about breaking the game down into smaller, more manageable chunks. focusing on the next ball, the next over, the next challenge. It's a mindset that can be applied to anything in life, not just cricket.
Yeah, for sure. And it's a mindset that's reflected in the overall spirit of the USPL. It's a league that embraces challenges, celebrates diversity, and encourages players to, push their boundaries, strive for excellence.
And let's not forget Saurabh Nutravalkar from the New Jersey Titans. His USPL Playout interview, incredibly insightful. He talked about balancing his career as a software engineer with his passion for cricket. Talk about dedication.
Oh, yeah. Valkar's story, it's a testament to perseverance, right? The pursuit of dreams. He's not just a talented cricketer, he's a role model for any athlete, juggling all these commitments and still going after their goals.
He talked about the importance of hard work, discipline, and that willingness to embrace challenges. It's not always about winning. It's about learning, growing, becoming the best version of yourself.
Absolutely. And that's what the USPL is all about, providing this platform for players to showcase their talents, test their limits, and inspire a whole new generation of cricketers and fans.
It's about creating a legacy that extends beyond the cricket field, building a community, fostering that love for the game, shaping the future of American cricket.
Yeah, it's a story that's still being written, a story filled with passion, determination, and a belief in, the power of sport to change lives.
And it's a story that we're, lucky to be a part of as we go deeper into this exciting world of USPL Season 3. But hold that thought, because we're not quite done yet. We'll be right back after a quick message from our sponsors to explore the final chapter of our deep dive.
And that final chapter, it takes us beyond the U.S., to the global impact of the USPL. We've touched on it, but it's worth looking at how this league fits into the whole world cricketing scene.
Yeah, you're right. It's not just about growing the sport here. It's about how the USPL adds to the global game.
The USPL, it's like a melting pot of cricketing cultures, playing styles, attracting players and coaches from all the major cricketing nations. That exchange of ideas, the talent, it elevates the whole sport.
And with that broadcast reach, over 15 countries, 400 million viewers, the USPL is bringing American cricket to a whole new audience, showcasing the talent we have here.
It's all about exposure, right? If the U.S. wants to be a real force in cricket, got to challenge those perceptions, put American cricket on the map.
Social media and online platforms, they play a huge role too, amplifying the USPL's reach, all those highlights, interviews, behind-the-scenes stuff. It's all there for a global fan base. Creates this whole community of USPL fans.
Yeah, the USPL is really smart about how they use digital platforms, engaging fans worldwide, building a following. It's definitely working.
It is. And remember those USPL Playout interviews with those young guys, Aryan Singh, Pranav Siva, and Utkarsh? They talked about their dreams of playing for the U.S. national team, how the USPL gives them that platform to improve their game, get noticed.
Those young players are the future. Their passion is contagious. The USPL is more than a league. It's a breeding ground for future stars.
And they're not alone. Think about all the young cricketers across the U.S. watching the USPL, inspired by these guys, working hard, hoping to follow in their footsteps. The league's creating a pathway, a dream.
It's a powerful legacy. It's about more than winning, leaving a lasting impact, inspiring new generations, shaping the future of the sport here.
This has been an amazing journey, exploring the USPL from every angle. We've seen incredible matches, inspiring stories about resilience, and we've seen how the league is shaping the future of cricket here in America.
It's really remarkable how the USPL balances this high-stakes competition with this real commitment to developing the game, making it inclusive. It's winning over hearts and minds here in the U.S. and globally.
Absolutely. As we wrap up this deep dive, here's a final thought. What does the success of the USPL, this influx of international talent, mean for the future of cricket here? What impact will it have on our national team, on the development of young players, the growth of the sport at the grassroots level? Something to think about.
It is. It's a really exciting time for American cricket. The USPL, it's a game changer, a force to be reckoned with. It's a story that's still being written. Each season brings a new chapter. We encourage you to follow the USPL, explore their content, and really see this transformation for yourself.
This has been The Deep Dive, your shortcut to being well-informed. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.